Hi there, Clint Adams here, President of your association, the Master Landscapers of South Australia. I just wanted to put together a video to go through a few things that have been happening since I spoke to you last. Now, most of you would have seen by now that Amanda Grocock, our CEO, had handed in her resignation about 3 weeks ago. And inside that 3 weeks, we've been actively trying to recruit her replacement. And I'm very pleased to let you know that as of yesterday, Miriam Whitford has taken the position of interim CEO. Now, that position is something that as a president, I am empowered by our constitution to be able to move on without any involvement from anyone other than the board. We didn't do that. The board have been involved along the way. And Miriam has, as I said, taken an interim position as the CEO. This means she's got a 3-month contract in that position, and a large part of what we will be tasking her with is helping us to recruit her long-term replacement, so the permanent replacement of that position. It was very important to the board and to myself to get an interim CEO in that seat as soon as possible because of everything that's going on. And there's no perfect time for a handover from CEO to CEO. And so the reality was that whenever this happened, it was going to require us to act fast. The board have all stepped up. We had a meeting this morning to do some additional things, and we don't meet. We meet every 2 months, so but we do have those. What would you call it? Extraordinary meetings when required. And so the board met this morning to deal with some things. Miriam also happened to be there for her second day as interim CEO. And so her focus is going to be, like I said, on replacing herself before or at the end of her 3-month contract, but also just managing all of the things that are really important, such as the AGM and the upcoming Gala Awards, one of which is in a week and the other one that's a month after that. So I guess firstly want to take this opportunity to thank Amanda for the 4.5 years that she has given to the association. The association is far more advanced than it was when she started, and I think that as I said, there was no perfect time for a CEO to depart. And the reality is whenever Amanda chose to take her next challenge on was going to be a challenge for us. But the handover from Amanda's been, I guess, symbolic of the kind of person that she was during the process. And I think even as she's now left, she's still helping us along the way. So thank you, Amanda. Good luck, Miriam. The board's an interesting group of diverse personalities, including mine, but I think it's going to be enjoyable, and hopefully you can help us move those pieces down the board a little further as we work towards improving the association that supports landscapers, landscape designers, and landscape maintenance professionals. The two things I mentioned before, the AGM and the awards night, are coming up. The AGM's only a week away. As at this morning, we had 8 spots left, so we've booked a room. We usually have less attendees than we have this year. So if you do want to attend the AGM, I would recommend getting in touch with us and taking advantage of those 8 spots. Now, at the AGM, the board will change. Every year, 5 positions become available, and then the other 5 stay, and that's a 2-year term on the board. There were 5 people. 5 positions that were coming up, and there were 5 people that were interested in taking those positions. So we don't actually have to go to the membership for a vote because there was no contest. So Josh Hooper from Landscape Techniques and Mick Warner from Dirtwork Landscapes have stepped down. Those 2 positions have been taken up by Matt Priest from Nomadic Home and Garden and James Holman from Acres of Lawn. And those 2 will take their board positions as at the AGM. I want to thank Josh and Mick for their time. Boards can be active and inactive, and I found that this has been one of the most active boards that I've been a part of, to a point where sometimes it felt like I was the least active, and I just want to thank Josh and Mick for putting in the time and helping us continue to improve an association that's representing, as I said before, the landscapers, landscape designers, and landscape maintenance professionals. Now, a month after that, we've got our Gala Awards dinner. That's on November the 16th, and as at this morning, is 70% sold. So we are looking to sell the remaining tickets. And obviously, if you're interested in coming, I'd get onto that because we can go for a long periods without selling them, and then all of a sudden they all get swiped up. And I'm not sure if we can expand the room. So if you do want to attend that, I'd get onto that soon so that you can come along and network with your peers, be in touch with the suppliers and the partners that we have. as well as potentially watch you and your team win an award. So those are the three things I wanted to talk to you about today. If you've got things that you want to talk to us about or that you want to engage with the board about, I encourage you to either reach out to us individually if there's a board member that you have a relationship with where you feel more comfortable talking to them. Alternatively, come to the AGM. You can talk to us there and I guess voice any things that you are interested in us working on as a board to represent you. Thank you for making it this far into the video, and I hope to see you at the AGM or at the gala dinner in the next 5 weeks.